Hello and welcome. If you are watching this, thank you for watching my very first video on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a story that involves a bear. So let's get a little background information before I really dive into the story. I want you to understand exactly how I was feeling. I'm somebody who has gone camping a lot in my life. I've gone camping by myself plenty of times, car camping, tent camping. I even tried backpacking once. Didn't really have the upper body strength for it, but I did it, and I liked it. Anyways, this is the place I first went camping by myself, and I love this area. It was a favorite place of mine, right? I've had so many good times up there, so many good memories. And the past couple of times, there had been two other times back up there where I experienced an interaction with a bear. Now, the first time would be a wonderful story to tell as well. Because me and a couple of my friends went up there and we did shrooms together. And while we were on mushrooms, there's this guy parked near our campsite, and I have to go ask him, like, hey, how's it going? Like, I just have to go and see who this man is. I don't like the idea of three women camping somewhere, and there's a man up at the top of the hill who I don't know. So I go and I check him out. He seems chill. He seems nice. I'm like, all right. And I'm on shrooms wearing my friend's giant baggy shirt. I must look ridiculous coming up to this man, like, completely out of it, right? And then he says something to me. He's like, just be careful. There's bears up here. And I'm over here like, yeah, people told me there's bears up here plenty of times. Like, whatever. It's just a bear. It's not that big a deal. I don't bring food in my tent. So me and my friend then walk back down. I walk back down to my campsite where one of my friends is, and I am over here sitting on a rock with her, right across the road from my car. And we're just looking in the forest, contemplating life. We're on shrooms, We're having an experience here. And so here we are, sitting there, and there is a bear walking through the woods, right past my car. And I was like, hey, there's a bear. My friend's sitting there, she's like, oh my gosh, what do we do? We're on shrooms, and my car is over by the bear. And so I go, nothing. Let's just sit here and do nothing. And I even laughed when I said it. I'm like, what are we gonna do? We're on shrooms, and the bear is over by the car. There is nothing to do. So that was my last interaction with the bear, or the first interaction with the bear. And these are black bears, all three of these experiences. So the second experience, me and my friend, a different friend, are sitting in the back of my car. Car is wide open. We're just sitting there, reading, enjoying nature. And out of the corner of my eye, I can sense that someone is walking up to us. And I can sense that this person wants something from me. And I'm about ready to, have a whole debate of, no, I'm not giving you stuff. Who are you? Unless this is an emergency, get out of here. Stop coming in my campsite. Right? I don't like when people just randomly walk up and they're just, enjoying themselves in my campsite. I don't appreciate that. So I'm about ready to tell this person, why are you in my campsite? And then when I get a better look at it, I'm like, oh, maybe that's a dog. It's black. Black. Black is my shirt. No, it was not a bear. Or, I mean, it was a bear. It wasn't a dog, though. So once I see that it's a bear, I go, oh no. Uh, I don't want to get that bear's attention. Hopefully it sees us and walks off. We don't scare it or have an interaction, right? It just sees that there's humans in the way of it getting to this food and leaves. Black bears are usually non-confrontational. And my friend then sees the bear and she's like, Mikayla, there's a bear. So, and in that moment, I'm like whispering, I'm like, yeah, just don't do anything. Don't do anything. She's like, shouldn't we get like in the car or like closer or something? Like, no, I don't want to make any sudden movements. Like, let's not move. Let's not scare the bear. And as I expected, the bear notices we're there and is like, oh, yeah, there's two humans there? Nah, ain't worth it. And what does he do? He walks right across the little log bridge over the river and goes straight to my lentils, which are sitting there soaking. And that's a whole nother story to get into, where bear ruins my dinner. But these were my previous experiences with the bears up there, right? Nothing too bad. A little bit scary, but nothing happened. No actual interaction with the bear. Just closer to the bear than I would like to be. You know, he walks right by the car while I'm sitting in it. Like, I could almost reach out and touch him. He was that close. But these are not the stories I'm trying to tell here. This is just to give you a little background information. Getting to the actual story. I wanted to go camping by myself. I wanted to be alone. I didn't want anyone to bother me or be around me because I was on my period. I wanted to just menstruate in peace. Don't all of us women want to just menstruate in peace? Right, so I got everything I need. I made the hour-long drive and got up there, set up all my campsite, my tent and everything, ate my dinner. I'm taking really good care of myself. I'm nurturing myself. And while I'm in the middle of my campsite, I look up, and at the top of the hill, there's this big black bear. And I go, oh, well, that makes me a little uncomfortable. And so I decided to go walk over to my car, away from the bear. And I go and let the people nearby me know that there is a bear, which apparently somebody had already let them know. And their response is, we got bear spray, we're good. We ain't got nothing to worry about. They're over here smoking weed, getting really high. They don't care about anything in this moment. And after that, I just walked back to my car. And now while I'm standing by my car, the bear has made its way down from the hill into my tent. And he seems interested in my tent. Keep in mind, there is a bloody towel in my tent. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no, not my tent. I don't want to get my tent ruined. And I don't have anything for bears. So what do? I take my metal water bottle and I untwist the cap and I just start banging it against itself. And the bear hears the loud noise and goes, oh, I'm unwelcome here. Takes off. Well, I guess he did not have luck with my neighbors or the people after that. Because eventually, right as it's starting to like officially get full on dark, right? To where you can barely see. The bear's coming back up. He didn't find any food, and he's coming back up for a second trip. He really wants dinner. And he smells that there is good shit in my car. I was just about to go and close the windows because I had left them cracked open about this much, when the bear comes back. And at this point, I'm on the other side of the river with my tent. And I'm like, I'm not going to walk over to where the bear is. And now the bear is walking to my car. I'm like, okay, that's not good. And as he walks over to my car, I think, oh no, that's my only way out of here. Like, there's no cell service up here. Like, I'm screwed if that bear messes up my car. And so I start banging on the water bottle again. This time the bear's like, yeah, you did that the first time. I don't care. He smells the peaches in my car. And he wants those peaches. So the noise didn't work. And I'm like, well, I have my key fob. I'll just like make a bunch of noise and lights with my car. So that's what I do. I make my car make a whole bunch of noise and lights and everything. The bear doesn't even seem to notice. He does not care. He's hungry and he smells peaches. He's on top of my car like this, like throwing his paws down on it. He's climbing it. He's grabbing at it in every which way. He's scratching at it, putting paw prints on my windows. He's doing whatever he wants to my car. And so then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go walk to one of the people around here and like get their help. I'm like, okay, I just asked those people, or I just talked to those people with the bear spray. I really don't like the idea of spraying a bear, but at this point, I don't really have a better choice. And it's more harmful for the bear to get used to humans. At that point, they're going to just be put down. If I can scare this bear away, it has a chance of survival. If I can't scare this bear away and it keeps doing this to people, it's going to end up being killed by humans. That's the sad reality of it. When you feed a bear and you get it used to people, that bear is going to die now. That is the sad reality of that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go over here to those people right next to me and get the bear spray. Problem is that in order to get to those people, I have to walk right past my car. Like right by where the bear is. And my danger sense is like, no, we're not doing that. But I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? I have to do something. And so I'm about to like just carefully, slowly walk past my car and go to these people and be like, hey, can I borrow your bear spray? And it's getting dark. I don't have long. Like, if I walk to somebody else, it's going to be like pitch black by the time I get back to the car. So I'm really keen on like going to these people, getting their help. But halfway through, I'm on this passenger side of the car, right by it. And the bear's over by the driver's side. And I think, why don't I just get in the car and drive away from the bear? I'll just drive my car away from the bear. How is that any more dangerous than walking right past the bear? It's got to be a safer option. And so I decide that I would feel safer doing that, where I'm locked in this place where the bear is struggling to get into. So that's what I do. I unlock the car for a second and I open the door. What I hadn't realized was that while I was messing with the key fob earlier, I had at one point must have unlocked the car, and right behind my driver's seat, the bear had already taken his little clawed paw and gone like this and opened the door and weaseled himself inside. I have a Prius. It's tiny and it's crowded. There's a bunch of camping stuff in there. The bear can't even get to where the food is, over by where I am, the passenger side. And I open that passenger door, and me and this bear make eye contact. We look at each other like, oh, this is a weird day. I wasn't expecting this. We're both in complete shock. Me and this bear are just on the same wavelength at this moment. And I'm like, oh, this bear is not trying to hurt me. He's not angry at me. But then I think to myself, like, if I don't make it clear that this is my space, that this is my car, and he needs to get out, then the bear's gonna walk all over me. I have to be the alpha here. I'm on my period, right? I'm not ready to take shit from anyone, even a bear. And I am not joking when I say this. I was not having it that day. And so while me and this bear are in our moment of shock, I snap myself out of it. And I roar at the bear with all of this rage that has been built up inside me about the way society treats women and the fact that I'm menstruating and I have to be dealing with all this stuff while I'm menstruating. I'm so angry at life. And I just take it all out on this bear. And the bear feels it. He goes, like, the bear literally looks disgusted with me. There was a little bit about this that was kind of funny. The bear is just like offended, completely offended. So offended that he hisses at me. I didn't know bears hiss. But yeah, after he goes like this and is upset at me for telling him fuck off and bear, he hisses at me and then gets out of my car. And if you don't know, the Prius 2010, when you open the door and you move, it just closes on its own. It doesn't ever stay open. You have to prop those doors open to get them to stay open. So when the bear leaves my car, the door closes behind him automatically. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just scared a bear away. Whoa. My adrenaline is like rushing. Like I'm freaking out, and I'm like mildly proud of myself too for just scaring a bear away. I'm in shock, the fact that I came face to face with this bear in the first place. And then I see that he's walking around the back way, and I'm like, wait a second. What if he's not running away? What if he just couldn't get to me because the car was too tiny? And now he's about to come and get me. And so while he's walking around the back, I go around the front, and I immediately get right in the driver's side, and I lock the door. All the doors. I'm like, okay. Wow, I just did that. Now I am locked in the car. The bear's not in here with me anymore, thankfully. What do I do now? What should I do? I don't have anyone else here to ask for advice. I have to make all the decisions right now in this panicky moment. And I'm flipping out because I just screamed all my rage at a bear. And I felt kind of bad about it too. I was like proud of myself and ashamed at the same time. I'm like, this poor bear, he just wanted some peaches. I don't blame him. They're Palisade peaches. I mean, I would fight for those peaches too, and I did. I fought a bear for those peaches. That's how good they are. So I'm sitting there in the car. I'm like, okay, all right. Well, why don't I just drive the car back and forth and scare the bear away? Yeah. And so I honk the horn. I drive back and forth. I do all this stuff to, again, scare the bear away. And then I look around and I don't see the bear. And I wait a little bit, still not seeing the bear. Not hearing him, nothing. And this is a big black bear, considering he could stand and go like this on my car. But he had thrown some of my stuff on the ground. And so I wanted to just get out, grab that stuff really quick, and throw it back in the car. It would take 2 seconds. And so since I didn't see the bear anywhere, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to grab my stuff and put it in the car. Which, looking back on it, was probably not the best idea. But keep in mind, I'm running on adrenaline. I can't even think straight in this moment. So I'm throwing my stuff in my car. And I hear, like, some rustling. Like, my intuition's telling me, like, hey, there's something weird going on right now. There's something that you need to, like, notice and pay attention to. And I hear some growling. And I see the tree moving, and I realize, when I look up, that above my car, the bear has climbed the tree and is standing up there, shaking it, like, deliberately shaking it. He's going like this, like, grrr, like he's mad. He's very mad at me. He's a mixture of scared, mad, and hungry, and he doesn't know what to do in this situation any more than I do. We both were not expecting this. He didn't expect a human to confront him, and I didn't expect a bear to be in my car. But yes, bears can open your car. It's something to be aware of. They open your car. They can open leftover containers. They can even open the bear food containers now. Bears can get into anything they want to. Do not underestimate them. So now I'm like, okay, I am getting the hell out of here. My tent's back there, and I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to be this bear's dinner. He can smell that I am bleeding, I'm sure of it. And I'm like, he might think I'm injured or something. I don't know. But if he smells that I'm a human who's alone, bleeding, maybe I'm not actually that scary to him. I don't know. So I go and I drive my car, and the people who were right next to me didn't do anything this entire time. So I was like, yeah, I'm not going to go ask for this stoner couple's help while they're high off their bejeezles. They're high off the clouds, right? And I don't trust them. They obviously didn't want to help me anyways, considering they were right there and probably watched this happen. Maybe they were even filming me, who knows? Also, they were in their car. I didn't want to interrupt whatever could have been going on in there between two stoners. So I drive up a little ways, and I find these people that have a light, and I'm like, okay, these people are awake, all right? They're awake. So I go up, and I take my flashlight so they can see me coming, and I'm like, hi, can you help me? I just got attacked by a bear. I have to explain to this young couple that I just got attacked by a bear and I would like some help getting my tent. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I just need help. I'm up here by myself and I'm female and I'm bleeding and I don't know what to do. And keep in mind, I have terrible periods. I'm already lightheaded from all the blood I've lost. Now I have this whole bear incident to worry about on top of all my hormone crap and blood loss. I'm just like in a complete mess. And so these people were actually very nice and they helped me. And I'm so unbelievably thankful to them. I should have given them a peach, honestly. I wish I had like given them something as gratitude. But you know what? I gave them a good story at least. So I get my tent and everything back in my car with this guy's girlfriend while he's standing in the road, you know, with his lights, making sure that the bear's not coming around us. We'd watched the bear go back up the road, so he's making sure the bear doesn't come back while we're going and getting the tent. And I don't even roll it up. I don't do anything. I grab the stuff and I shove it in my car. I'm not putting it away in this moment. It is pitch black. We have flashlights. And I don't even know these people. I'm just grateful that they're even helping me make sure the bear doesn't come and get me so I can go get my tent. And after I get the car packed up, I thank them and I say goodbye and I drive further down the road. But again, I am experiencing blood loss. I don't want to drive back in the dark feeling like super anxious and shaky, only running on adrenaline, and once that adrenaline runs out, I'm going to be reminded that, hey, I just lost a lot of blood and I feel like completely exhausted. I am tired, exhausted, and frantic. I'm not driving an hour back in this state. I'm not doing it. So I drive down to the end of the road and I sleep in my car. And that is how my bear story ended. Well, actually, there's one more thing I forgot to say. That night that I slept in my car, the anxiety had not completely run its course before I fell asleep. The blood loss eventually took over the anxiety and was like, hey, we're just going to put you out while you're this crazy anxious. And so I'm sleeping in my car, and I wake up like 3 times in the middle of the night from a nightmare with the bear. And the bear is chasing me in my dreams. And I'm just like, oh gosh. Ugh. Oh. This is the story of a bear trying to steal my peaches. Not sure what you expected before you clicked on this video, but this is what you're getting. And this is a real life story that I personally experienced. Now, if you like this story and you want to hear more, I would really appreciate if you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. This channel is for people who need stories in their life. Just to have a good story. So if you love this, stay tuned for the next one.